I just got done watching Avatar: Fire and Ash, and I was impressed with this movie. Um, and I know it made money at the box office, but I read an article. I just wanted to see what the article said about this movie, and they said that it was uh, it was a slight disappointment because they wanted it to make $2 billion. Um, but I watched it because I didn't go to the theater to go watch it, and so I decided to skip it. And so I knew I was going to buy it. So what I did was I ordered it. I got it on digital, and I have a knack of getting digital before the physical comes out. So I just got them watching, and I have to say, man, I was impressed with this movie. And the reason why I'm uploading this video because I can, for one, and then two, uh, I remember listened to a lot of people talk about Avatar, how they said it was kind of like the same kind of story told over again. So I took everything that I listened to, which I need to stop doing, by the way. But it's just nice to see what other people have to say about other things. But anyway, I was sitting on the couch and I was like, I really wanted to play Resident Evil Rec Room. But I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and try to squeeze this out. And I kept pausing the movie because it said 3 hours and so many minutes long. Because I bought it on digital, and I'm also getting it on uh, 4K, steelbook if I can. But anyway, I was watching it, and I'm sitting there going like this. And at first, man, I'm thinking I'm not getting into this movie, right? So I said, yeah, I just chill out. I wasn't getting restless or anything. I just kept looking at that 3 hour mark because I wanted to play Resident Evil Rec Room. So I kept watching it, man. I kept watching it. I kept watching it. It just kept sucking me in and sucking me in and sucking me in. I paused it and I said, damn, man, I still got 2 hours and so many minutes left. I said to myself. I just kept on and stuff. I went in the kitchen, got a little bag of chips, man, started munching on them and kept watching it. But I have to admit, man, I mean, yeah, I get what people are saying. It kind of like Avatar Way of the Water, but I mean, it's I like the story. The story, if the people from, when I was watching this real quick, not to jump off kill, I was sitting on the couch watching. I said, "Damn, man, for these people to be flying that millions of light years to this planet, and they got all this equipment and all these big war machines and all these big." I'm like, dang, man, how they get time to bring all that and set that up? They must have been there for a while. Cause I'm like, yeah, I mean, there must have been some gigantic spaceships, man, to be, you know, going that many light years to this planet. And uh, they were fighting all these not Navi people, whatever you call them things, the avatars. I was like, where are they getting these gigantic industrialized, you know, war machines and stuff like that? I mean, there was a spot in the movie where they had this little city that they had built. Maybe they've been trying to colonize that place for a while, but the moral of this whole series is if humans go to the earth, they're gonna go to this planet. They're gonna destroy the planet like they're destroying the earth. Like we're actually destroying the earth now. I mean, we're progressively just draining the earth right now. So I mean, we say we care, but money has got such a hold on us, all of us, that we're always want more money. It's always something that just causes us not to care until it's too late. And one day it will be too late, and it won't be no turnaround. You'll just suck the world dry. But I like the story, you guys. I really do. I like the story of this. But I really, really need to just start watching movies on my own. Like for instance, Super Mario Galaxy. It's coming out. It came out this weekend, right? Well, I'm hoping it does real good. And so what I did was I actually didn't listen to any reviews at all. I didn't get on YouTube. I didn't get on anything. I didn't get on Box Office Mojo. All I did was I came across an article that said that it's doing a lot better. I mean, I guess ticket sales I guess it's really doing good. And so I'm hoping that, this new Super Mario movie does really good. I hope it makes $1 billion. The reason why I want to make $1 billion is because I know a lot of people don't like a specific voice character in there. So I'm hoping that everybody that hates this particular person will start eating crow. I hope it makes $1 billion. I think it will. But at the same time, I wanted to talk about the $1 billion thing because of the fact that I I watch a lot of movies that I enjoy that are considered flops. I really do. Megan 3 was a flop. Predator Requiem was a flop. Uh, that's the one where everybody said that was too dark. I couldn't hardly see, man. I had to squint just to see. There was a lot of movies that was considered a flop that I like. So it doesn't take away the enjoyment of the movie. And then on top of that, I was watching Avatar: Fire and Ash, man. I ain't gonna lie, you guys. I like the story. I like the action, and it didn't for a 3-hour movie, man. It kept me engaged, even with me pausing it. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I was pausing the movie because I kept saying, "Dang, man, I still got like 2 hours and 45 minutes to go. I got 2 hours and then I say something like, man, I got 2 hours and 9 minutes. I still got an hour and 30 minutes, because I wanted to play Resident Evil Walkthrough. I could have just hit pause and finished it tomorrow, but I didn't. But still, it is an excellent movie, man. I think it's an excellent, excellent movie. And yes, it's a shame because a lot of people are considering this. Hollywood is saying it's a kind of a slight disappointment because they wanted it to make $2 billion because I think the first Avatar made $2 billion. Avatar: Way of the Water made $2 billion. Avatar: Fire and Ash made 1.48 it made almost it's like $49 million from making $2 billion. So, but you got to take into consideration all the money that they're going to get from digital sales. They made money off me because I bought it. You know what gets me? They didn't have this for like $24 for digital. They only had it for $19. I was like, damn, that's $19. And then I did order the physical copy. I got a steelbook, hopefully coming in. I tried to order it the other day, but it's not on Amazon to pre-order yet. But anyway, it was an excellent movie. I guess the reason why I'm making this video is because, yes, I can. But two, it's just that I kind of have to say I disagree with people on this one. I have to disagree. It's just that these people are daggone determined to get this whale sperm from these whales or something like that. I know they was doing that in the other one. And I know they hold some special properties. But the people that is inhabiting that world, they realize that if they colonize that whole world that they're trying to inhabit, they're just going to ravage it, just like they're doing the Earth right now. Because the Earth actually used to be a beautiful place. I mean, it still is in some spots, but we're just killing it. So the story is very interesting. I like this movie, man. I really do. I'm glad I watched it. Cause you need to form opinions for yourself, and I did, and I watched it, and I was like, yeah, this is a good movie, man. Because I was trying to see if I agree. I mean, some people say, it's just the same movie. It's just been rehashed and told in a different way. Used the same sets. I don't know how these people are looking at movies anymore. Do people really enjoy movies anymore, or is it just that they can see things a little different now? I just got done, man. It's 10 o'clock at night, and I just got done watching this movie. And I have to admit, man, this movie was really good. Really good. Good fight scenes, good action, good story. It didn't look like he, I thought he did a good job. I don't, I I kind of wish, that he wouldn't make any more. If I was James Cameron, I'd be like, you know what, everybody's so into this, like I think sometimes people want stuff to fail so bad. I don't think they do it on purpose. I just think everybody's so hooked up to the internet and so in the hateful comments that they want to see something fail. I have no idea why, but it'd be nice if James Cameron would just like make an Avatar 4 for like maybe $200 million, not $400 million. Because you put $400 million, you put $400 million into a set, you got to make that money back. 400 million, then you got they got a marketing. So you got the marketing that cost you. So you're looking at $600 million just to get this whole thing off the ground. What I mean by that is $400 million to make the movie. Now probably another 100 million for marketing. And so, you're talking, $500 million just for one movie. And so you need to make, you gotta make your money back. So he did make $1 billion, but he made $1.48 billion, something like that. But that's pretty good. They got the money back, but I think they wanted to do 2 million. But if I was James Cameron, I'd see if I could trim that down to $200 million. But he's all about the latest technology and all that. I don't know how he can raise the bar anymore. Because that first Avatar, man, a lot of people don't really, there's some people that really don't care for those movies. They just like, man, I don't really get into those movies. Some people say, teach his own. But I just tell you guys, this video, I just want to tell you, I just was like, I was going to watch it last night, and I said, I don't feel like watching it because I had to go to work. So I was like, I'll wait till I get off work Friday and I'll watch it. But I watched it. It kept me getting engaged. And I did not squirm. I was just like, it had the same thing that Avatar Way of the Water, but not enough for me to complain. Put it that way. Not enough for me to complain. I mean, I was like, this is just another, them trying to, they want to figure out how to breathe on that planet. And they want to figure out how to, they want to take over that planet because I guess those whales got some special thing. And then, there's some, I'm quite sure there's a lot of resources on that planet. You know how people are here on this earth, man. They all about resources and money and greed and war and all that kind of stuff. Ugh. So I get why I can get this story because the thing is, man, the guy said that, the main guy that's one of the avatars, he says they're going to come here and do the same thing they did to Earth. They're going to do this. They're going to do the same thing here that they did to the Earth, which was his planet. And which is true, because if you look at the Earth is a beautiful planet, but it's just being ravaged by us human beings because we just ain't got no sense. We just do not have sense. We ain't gonna be happy until we, mess up everything. But it's a really good movie, you guys. I really enjoyed this movie, and no, I just think it was just. These people are damn determined to. They're damn determined to try to come to this planet and take it over. So that's what it's all about. And in closing, I was sitting there going, "Man, who's paying for all this?" Because I'm like, my God, man, it's got to be a lot of spaceships that's just flying to this planet, and how long it takes them to get there, and how long it takes them to land, and how long, and all the resources and stuff. I'm quite sure they're using resources from that planet to build stuff because they're bringing their technology from Earth. But I'm like, man, who's funding these trips? I was like, damn, because that's how I think when I watch a movie. I was like, man, who's funding these trips, man? I was like, because all those people are sitting there living, and you can't breathe the air unless you wear some type of mask, and they're trying to figure out. It's a good movie, you guys. It really is. I really enjoyed this movie. And no, I don't see anything wrong with it at all, period. And I don't see anything wrong with the fact that it's like, it's Way of the Water was better and all that. I'm not quite sure Way of the Water was better either because it's been a while since I watched Way of the Water. So I really can't compare them. I could compare, but I would have to watch Avatar over, and I would have to watch Way of Water over. And so yeah, I liked all three of them. If he does a fourth one, which I don't know if he should or not, but I really enjoyed this, you guys. I didn't see anything wrong with it. But that's just me though. And I can understand why people would say, well, it wasn't as good as Avatar Way of the Water, or it wasn't as good as the first one, or this and that. The first one was the best and the second one was the best, or whatever. But overall, when it's said and done, man, James Cameron did a good job with this movie. And I enjoyed it. So uh, I know there's a lot of videos that's already been put up with it, but I skipped it in the theater because I just didn't want to sit in the theater for 3 hours. But I sat in my house for 3 hours. But I can pause and use the restroom and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, you guys, I was just sharing this because I just wanted to. I was just listening to all the comments that was made from other YouTubers and people saying that they just kind of slightly disappointed, and you know, I wasn't, and teach his own. I have to say that. God bless them. Catch you next video.